Tonight's guest, Lindy Baker, with your hosts, Kutz and Ezane.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of What's So Funny? Hey, what's up, Ezane?
Hey, what's up, man? How you
Man,
doing,
I'm
bro?
all good, baby. What's up, man? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, man. But, you know what I'm saying, besides that, we got a special host today.
What?
We got nothing but no one else but Mr. Static Fresh.
What's up, Static?
What's up?
Boy, electricity right there, boy.
No.
That boy got some nice. He got some nice tracks, though. I really like your music, bro. It's like,
Hey, I appreciate that.
you
for
do,
it's
real.
really hot, bro.
Yeah, we're working on some things, trying to do some visuals. Got a couple projects we're working on. So.
That's what's up, bro.
Actually, me and
Yeah, I
him just started
appreciate
working
that.
on a new project, so watch out for that, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool, man.
Ezane
That's
and
what's
Shoutout.
up.
But tonight, we got a special guest.
Very special guest.
Yes.
We had her on stage, you know what I'm saying?
This is actually
at our
her-
What's So Funny showcase, so yeah, that's what's up.
So this is the second time we're seeing her, and we're happy for that. Thank you, Mrs. Lindy Baker.
Lindy
Give it a round of
Baker,
applause.
welcome to What's So Funny.
Yay, my favorite guys.
That's what.
How you doing today? How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. You know, I'm what they call an empath, which means I feel what you feel.
Right.
So I hope you guys are a little bit stoned tonight.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Maybe a little horny. I don't know.
Oh no, maybe a little bit.
Since I don't smoke. I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I think it's been so long since I had sex that I might even be a virgin yet.
Wow. Man. Woo. She giving up everything. This is a real exclusive here.
That's a joke, everyone.
No, but anyway, how you been doing? I mean, this whole COVID thing since I've seen you.
Yeah, hasn't that been something? Yeah, especially you have to stop kissing people. You can't go out there and perform with audiences. So many of my comedy friends are, they're out of work. I have one friend that's like a major headliner. He was scheduled all across Canada, and boom, he's out of work. All of his canceled. Can't even go in or out of Canada. So there's a lot of entertainment suffering, and that just breaks my heart because I think we need entertainment, and I think we need comedy, and especially now we need comedy.
Oh, how was your experience performing with us at Indian Joe's?
Oh, I loved it. It was so good for my ego too, because I actually had people drive for like hundreds of miles to come down there, and it's a nice looking venue. You got a really big stage. Everybody's friendly. The beer is awesome. The service was awesome. It's a really, really nice.
I'm glad you liked it.
I actually even had people from Vegas drive down for my performance there, and from Irvine, from LA. I was really tickled pink. I really was tickled pink that many people showed up. So yay! Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And that was my second time. I guested for you once too, and that crowd was like really super wild.
Wow.
Yeah, I think your first or second show maybe that I guested on. Yeah, so I hope you guys are coming back up. Are there any plans for that when Rona goes away?
Yes.
It might not be. I mean, right now, we always wanted to take this thing on the road. So this whole media background now that we're doing will give us the opportunity to take this on the road, and because it's all about the comics. You guys have tons of places to perform. Yes, we probably would do another, like series of shows or whatever. But yeah, definitely. You will be on it.
Yes,
You got
definitely.
That. You got that.
We'll
You
love
got
to have
that.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. Maybe I'll have Static do some rap for me.
I'm with it. So, Lindy Baker, right? Where are you from?
Where am I originally from? I'm originally from a place that's great to be from. I'm originally from Ohio, where the Pro Football Hall of Fame is. Haven't been there since I was 26. I was mainly in California And I was in Vegas for 8 years, went back to California for 6, and I'm back in Las Vegas again for the last 2 years. So, and I think I'm going to be staying here. So it's a quick drive over to Cali, right? It's like a 4-hour, 5-hour drive to San Diego, so you can go there whenever you want. So as long as you have your mask now.
Oh yeah, for sure. You need that mask. Gotta keep that mask.
But tell me, do they have that right now with California? I know people are coming from California into Las Vegas, but is there any restriction of people from other states coming into California? Have they done anything with that yet?
No, I think everything here is pretty open. I mean, even our beaches is open as long as you keep social distancing, and so yeah, I think we're pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
So
Yeah, I'd come over to the beach, but whenever I'm there in my bikini, people run
hey, come on.
the other way, not towards me, the other way.
Like you remember that movie 10 with Bo Derek? Remember back in the
Oh
day?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah, remember that? She ran on the beach. There you go. That's you right there.
Yeah, she was.
All you old schoolers out there, y'all don't know who Bo Derek was. Go look her up. She was a hottie back in the day.
Oh, was she?
Google it, guys. Google it. She was hot. She was hot.
Her, Fair Fawcett, people like that. Yeah, they were in there. They were the ones at that time.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet some of them when I was in Hollywood a long time ago.
Okay.
That I have a lot of clientele, a lot of movie star clientele, celebrity kind of clientele. Some of them I can talk about, others I can't because I have confidentially with what I do with my clients. I guarantee confidential. So yeah. So what else is happening?
Man, who you telling? We doing this whole podcast thing. It's been working out great for us. I guess you're going to be on one of the episodes coming up. We don't know what number it's going to be, but it's going to be a lucky number. You know what I mean? And we just did this platform to give, so we can keep the legacy going. Why this whole COVID thing is, doing what it's doing. We didn't want to stop, giving to the comics. So we made this platform. So,
I've seen it kind of go back to, I think if the comedy venues tried to go to sort of, I'm going to call it like a cabaret, all right? That they could actually have people who know each other come in groups and then have the plexiglass, have a couple of booths and have the plexiglass that separate them so that you could have at least some kind of, audience with that. And then you have your people up on the stage. And since they're quite a bit of a distance from the people that are patrons, I think it would actually be a doable thing. So even if you only had maybe 25 or 30 people in the audience, especially like I said, since if they're in their own group, like if I came in with 4 of my friends or something like that, and the plexiglass is dividing it, I think that comedy could come back up that way. The way it used to be, because it used to be like small groups. It was, that's why I'm calling it like a cabaret. I don't know what else to call it, but it was small groups so that it's almost like you could reach out and touch your comedian or touch your singer. It was a more of a warm kind of intimate type of a relationship. And I think the clubs could start that back up if they did it in that kind of way, rather than how comedy clubs, your club wasn't like this, the Indian Joe's wasn't like this, but in other ones it's like you get this postage stamp size seat, where you're right up against somebody. The people are really crammed in there. So I feel like if they just kind of spaced it out, you could still do it. I'll help you do it. I'll move.
I got a question for you. So I got a question. Who and what inspired you to want to become a comedian?
Well, it's kind of a long and a short story. My father was always telling jokes. Of course, they were always dirty jokes. They always had the F word in them, and that was his constant kind of thing. He would come home. He spent a lot of time in bars. And so when he would come home, he always had some kind of new jokes that he was doing. And the other part of it was that there were Italians. His best friends were Italians. And they were kind of like a wild and crazy group. So they were always doing practical jokes. They had cheating at cards that they did, you know, that like one of them would stand with a toothpick, and it depended on where he put the toothpick in his mouth, what the other guy should do. He was sending them signals and stuff. And so I grew up with that. So the sense of humor was always there. I have, this always gets everybody. I have 9 brothers and 3 sisters. I'm the oldest of that crowd. And so all of us pretty much had that sense of humor. But I never thought about getting on stage to do comedy. To me, it's, you know, I had stage fright. I'm really kind of shy. And I had this stage fright, and I was absolutely terrified to get on stage. But there was, you know, where Flappers Comedy is. You know who they are?
No.
They're in Burbank, and they were in Claremont. And they asked me to sponsor a woman's comedy night. So I did, and I found out that they had classes. And I thought, well, it would be great to go hang out with people that have a sense of humor, because a lot of people out there just suck, you know. So I signed up for this class. It was with Ken Pringle, who was teaching at that time. And he, the second class, he says, well, you know, you're going to, for your showcase. And I said, no, I don't do, no showcases. And he said, well, if you're in this class, you got to do it. And I said, And he said, well, I'll work with you. So he did. He worked with me. And my very first time up, I was the feature for 10 minutes, my very first time. And I got to tell you, my mouth was so dry, my tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth, my knees were knocking so hard, I think they could probably hear them in the back row, and I actually thought I was going to pass out. So it really took about, and they just kept sending me bookings all the time, because I'll get off stage and I go, no, I'm never doing this again. This was like too much work, you know. I really wanted to perfect my material. And I have to say, then I came to Vegas. I started to get bookings at places like Jokesters, Charlie's Down Under. I can't even remember the list of them. It took, I would say, it took 4 years for me to get comfortable on stage. Wow. And then after that, because, and now I can kind of go with it, and whatever comes up with the audience, I can make a crack, or it doesn't throw me off, you know. But in the beginning, I would worry about remembering my routine. And then I found that a lot of times that really doesn't matter, because the audience doesn't know you.
Right.
I don't know if you
Yeah, right?
Unless it's like a big drop of your punchline, you know, and then even you can fake your way through that and go, well, you know, I forgot my punchline. And
besides being a comedian, I see you got all the plaques and diplomas in the back. So what are you?
I have a lot of stuff. I've kind of had an exciting life in a lot of ways. I was, from the time I was about 18, and even in high school, I was a lead vocalist, so I was with a lot of the singing groups. And then when I was 18, I got with a show band that was called the Ohio Entertainers. Right. And so I was with them for a year or two. And then I went on, I got signed to AMG Records. I was under contract with them for 2 years, didn't go anywhere. Saturday Night Fever broke out around that time. So we moved to California, and I was with quite a few bands in the San Bernardino, Riverside kind of area. I've done community theater. I'm also a clairvoyant life coach. I am a psychic. I was born this way. That's my code.
Hey, so you know what we've been thinking all this time.
that's why I said I know you guys are horny and stoned.
She was a fool for real, for real.
Yeah, I got a joke about it.
We forgot you're a psychic.
It isn't as fun as people would think it is, really, because there's a lot of things that I'd rather not know. But I have been in business for 35 years, so I do think I've been doing something right. I have clients that have been with me 15, 20 years. I call myself a clairvoyant life coach because I try to teach people that you didn't come with a script for life. You do have destiny. My job is to see what's coming up so we can figure out how for you to avoid it, or if it's something that you really want to succeed at, what are the steps to be able to succeed that, or there are things, going to get in your way. I did see COVID, but I didn't see it as COVID. I saw it as a complete energy change that was coming in. I talked about a thing called karmic dissipation, where people were going to have a lot of losses and that all the rules for life have changed. And if you look at where we're at in the world now, not just the United States, there isn't anything going to be the same. That's the reality of it. Your home life isn't going to be the same. Your jobs, school's not going to be the same. Tell me an area that hasn't changed, as a result of COVID. So, and so that's what I do. I try to keep people out of trouble. I do have a sense of humor in my sessions. So there's a lot of people that also come back for that. I'm serious without being serious in my session. And I don't know if you remember when I headline, but I joke about my being clairvoyant too.
Right.
One of the things I talk about is that I read minds, and so that's why I'm single.
She was like, dude.
Men don't want to be with a woman that can read their
That's
minds.
how you know we're horny and stoned, right? Damn.
Well, I don't anymore because I quit smoking in 2005, and so I don't want to smoke anything and get it in my lungs again. But of course, if I was a lead singer in a band, I had the drugs coming at me every which old way. So I could say, yeah, I smoked pot back when it wasn't legal. I smoked hash back when it wasn't legal. I would never put any pills in my head, so I never did LSD or ecstasy or any of that kind of stuff. I completely avoid chemicals like that. I always did think of weed as God wouldn't have grown it if he didn't want us to have it. So that was my excuse. But I did have some gels. They were called gels that they looked like a vitamin E pill that I got down there in San Diego when I had breast cancer 3 years ago, and I was looking at alternatives. My son is a holistic doctor, and so he got me these CBD and THC gels. And so he said, Mom, however it goes, I don't remember. He goes like, take one is sativa. Is sativa where you want to fall asleep on? Sativa's up. Sativa's up. Yeah. So he would go, well, take this one in the morning, Mom, and take this one at night. And so I took one of these gels, right? And I was sitting there and I was watching the news, and I realized I was laughing my ass off at the news. And I thought, oh, I'm high. So I could say I'm looking around for gummies. I'm not like super square. I'm kind of.
But do you get people like asking you like the weirdest, like once they find out, they got like, hey, can you tell me about, my love life, or can you tell me, I'm having a little issue with this,
Oh, you would not believe the things that I hear. You would just not believe. And one of the kind of fun things, but fun and not fun, that I said I have a bunch of, I've had celebrities as clients. And it's kind of cool because they tell me stuff, and I know stuff about them that isn't even like in the National Enquirer, on news and stuff. And I have confidence, I don't tell their stuff, but I'm going to tell you, oh my gosh, I have heard things like.
Well, man, you know what time it is? It is time to play Truth Be Told, baby. Let's do it, Truth Be Told. Hey,
What's that game that everybody plays?
which one you talking? I'm gonna give everyone gets a card.
I'm trying to think. We played it. Cards of Humanity.
Oh, I got that too. I got Cards of Humanity. Yeah.
Cards of Humanity.
No,
that
this one
game's
is
crazy.
cleaner. A lot cleaner.
I got to tell you, I played Cards of Humanity with a bunch of comedians at a party last 4th of July, or a year ago, 4th of July. Hysterical to play with comedians. It's so fun. You got to do that. You got to get all your comedy friends together and play Cards of Humanity.
Well, yeah, Cards of Humanity is awesome. I did get it as a Christmas gift from a company, gift swapping a few years ago, and we played it, and it is hilarious. But right now, I got a question for you, and this is Truth Be Told. We already rung our bell. What? You ever been caught naked? Have you ever been caught naked?
God. I have to tell the truth, too.
Hey, I'll be told.
We have 5 minutes for this. This is a very true story. I was having an affair with an attorney, Canton, Ohio. We're still friends all these years later. He's in Florida now, right? And so we had gone to this bar and we got drunk and we went back to his office. And so we were like both naked and I had to pee. I had to go to the bathroom. I said, I have to go to the bathroom. So he hands me this set of keys. He goes, it's out there in the hall. I said, you're kidding me. I got to go out of your office and down the hall. He said, yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody out there. And so I'm naked. I got these keys and, like 6, 7, 8, 10 keys on this thing. I'm going out to the hall. I am so drunk I can't even walk straight. I get out to the hall and I'm expecting to see a sign that says women's room, ladies' room, restroom, anything. There are no signs on this door to tell me which door. So I'm going down the hall naked, giggling and laughing, trying to turn the key, and no, didn't work in this one, didn't work in this one. Then finally I get to the one that works and I drop the keys. Trying to turn it, and I turn around and here's the cleaning lady standing there watching me. Yeah, talk about embarrassed. Oh my God, there was like nothing even to cover with. She didn't laugh, so that was nice of her. She was very kind. She said, honey, let me help you with that. And so she went over, she turned the key in, and I went in the restroom, and I didn't ever want to come out. And when I did came out, I have like paper towels and toilet paper wrapped around me, and I went back to him and he was passed out. So yeah, so that's a true story. So now it's out there for the public to hear.
Thank you for sharing that. Woo! That was
You asked the question, I never lie. I had to tell you.
What was your most embarrassing moment coming up as a comedian?
I can't really think of anything that was real embarrassing. Just that, that standard kind of thing that happens sometimes where you get up there and you do not remember a single word.
Right.
Did have that happen. I can't remember where or what the crowd was, but I got up and I just froze. And then, I think it was early on in my comedy career back there in 2015 sometime. But so that, I know one. I can think of one. I was performing up at Burbank at Flappers Comedy. And the person who was the MC was getting off the stage and she tripped on the mic cord and the mic flew completely out of my hand.
Dang.
Did it hit anybody?
In the crowd, and I did not have a fancy comeback whatsoever. And she tripped and fell and knocked the waiter over with everything that he was carrying. And I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for her, and I could not think of one funny thing.
So what about
kind of lost my beat.
Like hecklers in the crowd, like how do you deal with that?
How do I do with that? I can't really say I've had any of that. Any of those either. I think one time, but probably that's back when I was performing in a band. When you're in a band,
Right.
there's a comfort there because there's 5 or 6 of you, instead of this one person. So, but I think the only time that pops into mind is I did say to a guy, "How about you come up here and sing, and I sit out there and pretend I'm the asshole."
And
That's a good one. That's
He was too willing to come up.
I know, right?
He was too willing to come up and be the, have me go.
We definitely want to get you here. I mean, when we're in Vegas, we want to get you face to face, interview, hang out with you, have some dinner or lunch or whatever. I mean, it was definitely a pleasure hanging out with you. Definitely,
I was
always.
planning on coming down. I was hoping to come down about around the 18th or 19th. I wanted to go to Coronado.
If you come down, wherever you're at, we will show up with the camera crew and we will film you. We got you.
Activity.
Awesome. That would be awesome to hang.
Yeah.
Miss Lindy Baker, can you?
So you're gonna dance for me, and you're gonna rap for me, and you're gonna
Everything.
play guitar or roll a joint or what?
Oh, what's up? You already know. What's happening?
Hey, so Miss Lindy, can you share your social media with us? Do you have a social media that we can reach you at?
Yeah, I have social media. Let's see. I am on Facebook at Super Intuitive by Lindy. Also Clairvoyant Psychic on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm Lindy Baker Readings. On Twitter, I'm Lindy Baker. So, and you can even find me on YouTube. You can find some of my comedy up on YouTube under Lindy and Lindy Super Intuition, I think, is up there. So yeah. And so anybody that just wants to throw me money or anything like that, I'm at Cash App, and Cash App I think is 007007 007 Mind, MIND. So I might even give you a boob shot or something.
Sally was just about to ask you that question.
Yo, funny.
Man, she was on it. She said, I already see it coming. She's look, remember, she read minds. So she already, as it was coming out your mouth, she was like, we already know where you going. I mean, straight up.
And so anybody that wants to send me a dick pic, I do a whole routine about that. And just remember, I do have a dick pic collection that I will add you to. Yeah, I categorize them according to size, special markings.
Oh, so look, so you got any upcoming shows, any upcoming projects?
The project that I'm working on right now is I'm working on a screenplay. Got an agent and a producer interested in it. And the screenplay really doesn't have a name yet. I think I'm going to call it April's Rainbow, but it's based on a true story from when I used to work with police departments, finding missing children and missing people. I worked with homicide departments, helping them as a psychic. And so it's a true story about what happened with a 6-year-old girl who had been kidnapped and missing, and I ended up getting smack dab in the middle of a child pornography ring. So, and it was very life-threatening. So that's what I'm spending probably an hour and a half or 2 hours a day on that. And of course, it'll have a little bit of comedy in there. And I've been writing some new stuff for when I, really get back out there again too, which I hope is soon.
Hey, well, check it out really quick. We have a face mask for you. What's so funny? We'd love to give you this for participating in this podcast. This is just one.
Or you can choose the other one.
Or you can choose the one.
We got options.
We got options.
What's happening?
I'm a high maintenance girl. I want them both.
Hey, as long as you promise to wear them and promote them, we love you for that.
Sure, I will. Sure.
Your smile. We love your
Sure,
spirit.
I will. If you sent me a bikini, I won't wear that. But yeah, face mask, sure. Headbands, sure.
We all
Also, we got water bottles. We got shot glasses. I want to send a shout out to Liberty Call Distilling in the beautiful Barrio Logan in San Diego. We just did a whole, it's bourbon. They make it in Barrio Logan. We would love to take you there.
Yeah,
We
whenever you
also
go down
shoot
here.
there on location. Beautiful location, good food,
Good
good
beer.
atmosphere. A1 chef. Send shout out to Miguel. You know, you my guy over there.
Miguel, shout out
The
Miguel.
whole crew. Liberty Call. We got Star Nation, my guys out in the Bay Area. And then we got Eargasm. So we're going to get you some Eargasm earplugs. So what they are is instead of putting the little spongy things in your ear, you know,
Yeah,
these things are really form-fitting, gel. They go in your ear and they just noise cancellation. So if you don't want to hear your significant other, if you don't want to hear somebody say,
I'm not married, so
well, I mean, hey, that could be anybody. It could be a bill collector. It could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Your significant other can be there. You know, it can be good news, bad news, whatever.
So,
But yeah,
Miss
there's
Lindy-
noise cancellation.
Miss
So
Lindy,
shout out to Eargasm.
before we close the show, do you have any shout outs that you want to give out? Shout outs, you know?
to everybody, I really want to send it out to every single comedian. I want to say, guys, you know, don't lose heart. You know, figure out a way to do your thing. Don't let laughter go out of the world. Don't let entertainment go out of the world. Keep on writing your stuff. If you can't go perform right now, you know, there's different people that have classes. So sign up for a class. Learn your stuff. You know, spend the time, because we're going to be able to come back. They just have to figure out. You know, we just have to figure out how to come back. So I don't have like any one individual. I just have so many people, all of California and in Las Vegas, that I really
Hey,
care
some
about.
big time. Just everybody.
Shout out.
That's right. I got love.
That's what's up. See, I'm sending, hey, I ain't never heard nobody send a shout to. This is a shout. It's to everybody. But I like to share, you know, definitely say thank you again. Our Cash App happened to be $WSF Comedy. You would like to contribute to the show.
You already know.
Miss Lindy Baker, you are, man, you are so amazing.
Yeah.
You are so funny.
You guys are amazing. Love you. Thank you so much for all of the times I got to perform down there.
Yeah, it was, you know, you came in as a pop-up and he was like, yo, I didn't come back. And then you brought people with you on a road trip, like from another state. That's big.
So we'd love to have
So
you
when
back.
we get these comics, they be like, where you live a mile away and you can't get nobody over here? Nobody? Man.
Got to get them out there. There's a lot of good
I'm on the
comedians
phone.
out there.
I'm putting them on the phone with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We
Keep
appreciate
doing
you
what
for
you're
your
doing.
time.
Hopefully you find all the bad people out there, you know, and read all the bad minds. So you
No. I don't do those kind of people. I send them away. Yeah, no, you have to be a good person. You have to have a good heart for other people. I'm particular about the type of people that I work with. I don't have a problem. Like if somebody wants to use my abilities to figure out how to do something mean and nasty to somebody else, I just tell them, no, go away.
got you.
So I'm going to tell you what you're going to be when you grow up, though.
Word.
But yeah,
Okay, I might have
definitely-
to hit you up on the low one
For
time.
real, huh?
After the show, get a little, you know, I want to know what's up. I want to know my future.
Yeah, I
gonna be
definitely
like.
want to, you know, when we sit down, get more in depth about that as well. So I'm sure that, man, you guys got anything you'd love to say to this lady?
No, go ahead, man.
I just want to say thank you for your time. You know what I mean? Enjoy talking to y'all. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm coming down there. I hope it's soon. I miss Coronado and Carlsbad.
What? It'd be good. Hey, it'd be good to hang out with you. And if anybody out here want to get in touch with this lady, she gave you her information. She gave you her Cash App. You already know how to work this. If I know how to work it, I know you know how to work it. So
I'll give you my phone number too. It's
No.
272-6463.
What?
Okay.
She is not.
There you go. Since 1991, San Diego phone number, right?
Wow.
That's deep.
Wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, you know what?
Baker.
Once again, thanks for having you. We got to get out of here, but you know what?
Yep.
You keep staying COVID fresh, what we call it here at the Black Table.
Stay in touch, y'all. Stay in touch.
Yeah, we will. We're going to get you here on set. Like I said, when you come to Coronado or wherever you might be, we'll bring the cameras, we'll interview you.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
Then I get to ask those questions.
We'll make sure to send you your mask.
Both
You know,
of them. Both of them.
Both of
And
them.
I'll send Marie my number or my address.
Okay. Definitely. I want to definitely send a shout out to Miss Marie, because she's
Shout out Miss
holding
Marie.
it down for us here. So shout out to Miss Marie.
Yes, definitely for Marie.
Man, I want to thank you, Static.
Always.
Man, keep doing
Oh,
what you're
man.
doing, man. You make
You
great
already know.
music.
I appreciate that, bro.
And you guys are now working on a project together,
We
so
got some stuff.
looking
cooking for
forward to
sure.
that, Ezane. Till next time, Lindy Baker, you have a
Lindy
good
Baker.
one. Remember, here, and what's so funny, there's no big I's and no little U's. Peace.
Hey.
We out.
Bye, y'all.